One is C3, one is C3. Just confirm we have to go ahead, because that's all we did.
Yeah, y'all are live. How many score sheets do y'all have? Where did I leave mine?
Is how much you Give us some vague foreshadowing of one of the problems.
Yeah. The one I remember writing very well, but I'm checking anyway. I wrote one, none of these, but the one I wrote is about combat. I actually wrote two about combat. I'm very violent person. I love this story. I also
It's trash. Those are the cool that I made. Not a very good one. I made it last night.
I need some flavor and top hat. I said wear it.
He's good. He's no Ryan though, you know. He's no Ryan. The first one was at 1980. What? Super what? Why do you allow every Why do you allow every 45 seconds? No, I asked Brian to shoot his teammate. I'm actually I asked him some comment questions. I told you that he was going to be a brew. I was thinking of Karanti's question.
So are we live?
Yes.
Dommy Souls, yeah. Kevin's on White. Yeah. Let's go WGC.
There you go. Heck yeah, in the back, that's it. Oh, just look at the bottom.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Sorted. All right.
You guys want to take these as well?
All right. Hold up the.
Good move.
We're looking at text or smile. But this, no, fastest speech to do this. All right, that's what you're
I-
Please don't do that. You're excellent. Buzzer speed is not going to be effective. You're a knowledge guy. I'm not an instructor. So now we have like two codes. We got one funny.
We're just going to start. All right. Welcome. No, that's not where we're going to start. I didn't use your buzzer, so that wasn't good. You can come in. Hurry up. Come on. Sit. Bye.
You come in, sit down.
I'm going to close the door then if they think that was enough. All right.
They're like, is there something fun going on? Oh, no. That's it. That's doing your job.
All right. We're going to start round 2 of the 2024 Certamen tournament. If y'all can please quiet down, audience, because you're ready to talk, but you know, when you buzz. Let's go. You already took your oath. You already did a buzzer check. Reminder, there's a new rule this year, and there'll be a new rule next year based on the winner's choice. But the rule this year is that for the first 3 toss-ups fully dropped, I will read both Boney as individual 5-point toss-ups. And I'll let you know when it happens. You're not going to be surprised. But yeah, so just be aware of that. Still points if you miss the toss-up if everyone else does as poorly as you do. Now, toss-up 1 for any team. Round 2 of the Wassac this year will highlight the 1990s, an era of grunge, the rise of the internet. You're welcome for that one, young folk. Boy bands and the birth of reality TV. Apologies for that one. Chuck it, stop talking. Awesome. One of the most massively iconic things to hit the 90s was a TV show, whose episodes would have all started in Latin with Unus qui. C3.
Friends?
Friends is correct. Unus qui, or unus in quo. It had a working 3-word title that could have been said in Latin as Similes Nobis Amici, before settling on one of those 3 words. What is one? Almost as iconic as Friends was its ubiquitous theme song. If you don't know it, I'm not. That's not. No, we're not doing that. No, this is not. No, so sorry. The first 3 fully dropped toss-ups. So like, if you all miss a toss-up, I'll read both of them for the first 3 of them. Sorry, I apologize. Almost as iconic as Friends was its ubiquitous theme song. If you don't know it, I'm not going to help you with it. Give the title of that song by the Rembrandts in Latin.
I'll be there for you. Okay, yeah. That's what it is. But you're like that. I do not know about that.
Your answer, please.
Defer to Mr. June.
Call adequate
Yes, defer to you. Get something.
time. Okay. Sorry, gang. I was looking for
You gotta start reading the answer.
I was looking for Otero, and then like Crotay and Illy somewhere. I'll be there for you. You can do the English, but Latin was not going to be one. Bonus 2. One of the most iconic lines in Friends was delivered several times, most notably by David Schwimmer's character Ross, who shouted in attempted defense of his infidelity, "Erramos in intermissione." Give that line in English. The whole thing. Erramos in intermissione. Historical.
You have a room seal on this one?
I need your answer, please.
We are in intermission?
I will accept that with insane disdain.
We're all in break! Yes, we're in the same thing!
And that's why I said the words, I'll accept that. That's why I started with
I'm
that.
arguing with the other 2 teams, not with you. I agree with you.
15 points to them.
It's like a
No.
But
Yeah, no, 15. You did it first. 15 points to them. And give like 3 points to those 2 teams because I can't believe they had to sit through that. Toss up 2 for any team. Poor, gay, animos, hudor, suke, and cardios in Greek and ignis, terra, ventus, aqua, and C3.
Avatar.
So that's not correct. B2.
Captain Planet.
That is correct.
Yes.
In Latin. These are the 5 elements that, when combined, summon what 1990s environmentalist superheroes mission, as the theme song states, was to take pollution down to 0. Bonus 1 for Team B. Once Captain Planet had saved the proverbial day, he would leave the Planeteers with the message, Vis est vobis. What does this mean? For the record, you might get points for literal translation, as we saw, but the crowd will be instructed to heartily boo you if you do not give the lines from the cartoon.
Okay, I'll defer to B3.
One captain.
Oh.
The power is yours,
The
finally.
power is yours, and that is correct. Crowd, hold your
I didn't
boos.
know if that was that one, actually.
Excellent
I was
work.
ready for the booze there.
Bonus 2, planet is a Greek-derived word, not Latin. What is the meaning of the Greek verb planomai, from which planet is derived? As a more modern pop culture hint, this word also modifies Earth in a 2019 science fiction film based on a novella by Liu Dixon, which I'm sorry if mispronounced it.
Wander, final.
Water is great. Yes, that's 20 points for Team B. And the machine's clear. Toss up 3 for any team. What musical group, known for hits like Capsa Cordiformis and Olde Facet Sicut Anima Adolescentum, defined the early C1? Nirvana is correct. Defined the early 90s with their album Mihi Ignoske, although this translation does not quite contain the full depth of its original English, never mind. Bonus 1, translate either song title provided in the toss-up.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Absolutely, in bonus 2. Actually, audience, what's the other one? It was Capsa Cordiformis?
Heart-shaped box.
Oh, you're not under your audience. I guess right now you are kind of. You know what? Yeah, give their team like 4 points. But not real ones. Never real ones. Until they get a question. What other 90s grunge band put out hits like We Was Ater Equanimitas on their album Deccan, released in 1994?
Oh yeah, Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam. That's 20 points for Team C, the Philadelphia Eagles. Toss up 4 for any team after I throw the machine. If the filmmakers had wanted to give their movie a specific name rather than a generic name they went with, what 1997 film could have been called Theek, Yapetek, Nemasinik, or even Chronic or Prometheus? C4. Titanic, because those were, of course. Speaking of the Titans, which pair of Titans were the parents of Leto and Asteria?
Leto and Asteria.
Is that your answer? It's not a trick question.
Okay.
You're the captain, are you?
I'm the
Oh,
captain.
then don't say things confidently that are ridiculous.
Both parents?
Yes, that's why I said parents. And pair of Titans.
Oceanus and Nemosine. Oceanus and Tethys?
Poison. All right, bonus 2. Which Titan's name comes from the Greek verb meaning to put and literally means that which is put in its place, a fitting name for the incarnation of divine law?
Oh, that's like Themis or Tethys.
Oh, it's Themis or Tethys. You're right. Yeah, I just don't. No. Okay. You know they're Greek, they go for it.
No, the issue is I think that Tethys, that's the mom of Achilles, right? I'm sorry, I'm moving for Themis. Themis.
Themis.
Themis is correct. Also, I think he said Tethys the first time, who is one of the Titans. So, you know, we're going to say a lot of things here. It's 15 points for Team C. Plus a 5 for any team. The 90s were called the era of the end of history. To stay on theme, whose own histories ended with the death of Domitian during his own C3? Answer, please.
The Flavian Dynasty?
So that's not correct. A3.
San Antonius.
So that's not correct. B2.
Tacitus?
Tacitus is correct. Yes, Tacitus. All right, so that's bonus 1 for Team B. Whose death ends Livy's history?
No, that's not right.
Augustus, final.
I'm sorry, I had her Drusus. Bonus 2. Perhaps the most tragic end of history we may consider as Romanists who only consider the Western Roman Empire the font of history would be the fall of Rome itself. What Ute was nominally in charge of the city as it fell to barbarian hordes?
Romulus Augustulus final.
That is correct, and that's 15 points for Team B on toss-up 5. No score technical 10, I think.
Open it.
Toss-up 6 for any team. In a groundbreaking Wussock first, here's the first ever mythological/pop culture mathematical Certamen questions. By how many did the number of arms of Codus or Briareus exceed the number of arms of Frederick Sykes, the man that Dr. Richard Kimball swears murdered his wife in the 1994 film The Fugitive? B1.
99.
99, because 100 minus 1 is the number you say. Bonus 1. An iconic moment in that film comes in a stormwater tunnel when Tommy Lee Jones has cornered Harrison Ford. Ford proclaims, "I didn't kill my wife," to which Jones responds, "I don't care." Using the impersonal verb interest, give Jones's response in Latin.
No mei interest final.
I have Mayal with a long ablative. I think that's like a fancy secret form. I think May's right. And if it isn't, I'm still going to take it because I get to choose. Bonus 2.
Yeah, I'll take that.
In the next scene, Deputy Samuel Gerard tells the assembled law forces, "What I want from each and every one of you is a hard target search of every gas station, residence, warehouse, farmhouse, henhouse, outhouse, and doghouse in that area." Which of the edifices in that line can be rendered into Latin as Gallinario?
Henhouse final.
Henhouse, yes, also Greek for one house. Now that's 20 points for Team B on toss-up 6. Toss-up 7 for your team. The primary villain for the first season of this 90s television show had a last name that is the feminine form of the perfect passive participle of repello. In the first A2.
Ray Pulsa.
No, I'm sorry, B2.
Melrose Place?
That has a villain? I've never seen it. I thought it was like a British thing. No, but no, it's not correct. All right, wait for Team C. The primary villain for the first season of this 90s television show had a last name that is the feminine form of the perfect passive participle of repello. In the first episode of this show, this villain and her henchmen are released from their place of imprisonment, which could be described in Latin as Scirpea in Luna. Once this villain causes an earthquake, 5 youths are given belts that, when used, turn them into Custos Rubeus, Custos Caruleus, Custos Ater, Custos Rosea, Custos Flama. I wish their team was going, oh. Give the collective terms of these heroes, thus naming the show about Earth's valiant heroes who defeat the villain of the week in their Megazord. C4.
Voltron?
No. Wait, hold up. Who knows what the odds? Raise your hand.
Come on.
Raise your hand. You.
Power Rangers.
Prompt.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
That is correct. And you didn't say the G. 15 points. What's your name?
Lucas.
Lucas?
What did you
Lucas. No. Or Lucas. They didn't do anything. They were all quiet. Actually, they were quiet.
I'm sorry.
Great work, Lucas. All right. He said more fit. Do that. That's professional. All right. Toss up 8. Oh, wait. I have to read the bonus. You guys are so good. Give their team 2 more points for doing better. Bonus 1. As a toss-up. Any of you can buzz. This is the National Junior Classical League, not the National Junior Latin League, and Agon is a real thing, darn it. So we can totally ask Greek derivatives. What is the meaning of the Greek root from which beef? Yeah, you know you buzzed.
Shape.
Shape, yes, it's morphin, and it's morphe. Very good. That's 5 real points for TV. Actual bona fides, you can buy the points. Bonus 2. As a toss-up for all of you. Like many shows, the success of MMPR went too far and spawned many abysmal spin-offs. One of these abominations, Power Rangers Operation Overdrive, had a main villain who was the son of Rita, Repulsa, and Lord Zed. What was the name of this bad guy, which also names the gladiator that frequently faced the Murmillo, and was the sobriquet of the A3?
Retiarius?
No, I'm sorry, B2. Need your answer, please.
Winator?
No, I'm sorry, I'll wait for Team C. Like many shows, the success of MMPR went too far and spawned many abysmal spin-offs. One of these abominations, Power Rangers Operation Overdrive, had a main villain who was the son of Rita, Repulsa, and Lord Zed. What was the name of this bad guy, which also names the gladiator that frequently faced the Murmillo and was the sobriquet of the Emperor Maximinus? C3. Answer, please.
Thrax.
Thrax is correct. Yes, Thracian. 5 real points for Team C. I think I remember what you already seen in the Columbus Inception. I don't know. I always thought that same thing, and then you read the thing, and it's like, not really. I don't know. Weird. It makes sense, right? Fish. You know?
It's not a very popular name. It doesn't really come off.
Oh, right.
You know, for a TV show.
Yeah.
I'm Reggie Artis.
Yeah, that's true.
Thrax is good though.
Thrax is very
Thrax.
Well, X is the coolest letter, except maybe Z. So it's like, and his dad is Z in his name, so it's like. All right, so that's 5 and 5. And toss up 8 for each team. The name's the same. The cognomen of a Roman commander and statesman who held 5 consulships between 222 and 208 BC and was known as the Sword of Rome. C3 is correct. And the first name of the man who employs Jules Winfield in Tobago in the 1994 film Pulp Fiction. Bonus 1 for Team C. What name is shared between these women? One was the mother of Augustine. The first name of the other became a widely copied hairstyle in the 90s. Yes, it is another reference to Friends. No, it is not the Rachel.
What was your mom's name?
What name is shared between these women? One was the mother of Augustine. The first name of the other became a widely copied hairstyle in the 90s. Yes, another reference to Friends. I need your answer.
The Daphne.
No, I'm sorry. Their names were both Monica. Bonus 2. One more, the name's the same. One, a legendary misanthrope of Athens, mentioned by both Aristophanes and Plutarch, and the other is sidekick to a warthog, voiced by Nathan Lane in 1994's The Lion King.
Defer to Mr. G.
Timon or Timon?
Timon is correct, or I guess, yeah, probably Timon for the Greek guy.
I'd like to challenge that question because Timon is a meerkat.
He's a sidekick to a warthog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, you're fair point. All right, that's, audience, who voiced Timon in the new one?
The guy that does like Billy on the streets.
Yes, that's good enough. Billy Eichner. What's your name?
Joshua.
Joshua and Lucas are on a team, and they have 20. And there were 15 real points given out there for Team C. All right, good job. All right, toss up 9 for each team. You are about to be given the Latin lyrics up to a verse of a legendary 1990 song. Once you know what the song is, please buzz in and sing the refrain. I swear to all the gods above and below, if you do not pour your heart, mind, soul, and body into your singing, you will not receive points. Here we go. Si ego maniam solum tibi obviusem, itaque ebo, sed scio, de te cogitavo, quemque gradum itineris. Sing the refrain, yada yada, I'm reading the line again. This is the lyrics to a verse of the song. Si ego maniam solum C3.
And I will always love you.
Incredible. That is exactly what I wanted. You have received 10 points, and I could not give you more, but I should. I need more real points. Good job. Very good. Very good. Bonus 1. In another song, Whitney says, Cupio saltare cum alico qui ... Give a grammatically correct 2-word Latin phrase that gives the essential characteristic of the person with whom Miss Houston wants to dance.
Okay, what's that? What would that be? Repeat the last sentence.
Cupio saltare cum aliquo qui ...
So how what would yes, but it needs to be in Latin.
I need your answer in 3, 2, 1. Amat is what I wanted. Very good. You were, yes. I have made Amat, but I will grudgingly take
Now,
it.
shouldn't you? That's a clause of characteristics. So shouldn't you?
They didn't want you to do that. A fair point. They didn't want to complete the sentence. They just wanted to get the characteristic of the person. And it said, he loves her, or I guess maybe she does. Someone. Responde anglite. This is for y'all. Bonus. Secundum vitneum hustonum, in quo loco maximum amorem omnium illa reperit.
So what does that mean?
That's what I'm asking you, really. Yes. Responde amplice. Secundum vitneam gustonem in quo loco maximum amorem omnium illa reperit.
Gin song? What's the place for love? Summer.
I need your answer.
Summer.
A noble guess. Does anyone here know what I wanted? Oh man.
The greatest love of all.
I have inside of her / inside of me.
Yes, the greatest love of all.
Where can the greatest love be found? Inside of her. I don't have any song. 15 points for Team C. An excellent job on the singing part. You really did what I wanted. Oh, this is so exciting. I did this one. Okay, hold up. Okay, I'm going to give you a sheet of paper face down. Don't look at it till I say. Don't hold up to the light. Don't try to see what's on it. Just don't look at it till I say. I'll tell you what it is. It is, yes. I designed this. It took me almost 4 minutes. Okay, you will now have a 1/6 of a minute to examine your visual. Don't do the math. That's what it is. Wait, this is a toss-up. I want to pretend you were cheating. Sit down. They're all kind of cheating. All right, you can look at it. Don't talk. All right. I'm going to ignore all the stuff I just happened. All right, that's time. Really? Nobody was? All right, here's the question. Before you are works by 4 different Renaissance artists whose impact upon the world is monumental. A2. Exactly! Yes!
I was like, that's going to tell.
I'll finish the question. I put so much thought into it.
Jeez. I was about to say,
Even modern art has been shaped by their legacy, and perhaps no piece more than a comic book published in 1984, Human Animated Series in 1987, which both featured what team of youthful genetically modified shinobi terrapins who were named after one of these artists, or each. Yeah, bonus 1 for Team A, and great words. Identified by mask, color, and weapon, one of the turtles associated with any of the 4 works.
just one turtle?
One turtle by mask, color, and weapon.
Raphael. No, Raphael
No.
was red. Raphael was red.
The size.
And he was the
Size. So,
In the letter of the work, if you
in the letter of the word.
That's B. Alright,
That's B.
okay.
Okay, let's do it. B. Sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. B, Raphael, red.
And what weapon does he use?
The side. Oh, the side.
Absolutely, yeah. Now, everyone's clear. We're at the question. You don't have to say which work it is, but you know, you're fine. You did have to. I took the question down.
word correct.
Bonus 2, another one.
No, Donatello's the.
Okay, so he's both that.
Michelangelo is.
Do we have to label the work again?
Yes, it is.
What's Leonardo?
So which one is Donatello?
How about one of these?
All right, I'm going to ask for your answer in 3.
Alright, we're
We
gonna
just
go
need
with,
the color.
this is gonna go with
And the letter of the word.
And we're gonna go with purple. We're gonna go with both that. And we'll say letter C.
That is correct.
Yes.
Very good. And I apologize. I tried to pick secular words for these, which, as you can imagine, is almost impossible. So they're not their most famous stuff. And you did a good job, though. So that's 20 points. Show the audience these poorly printed ones. You're out of ink halfway through. But yeah. Excellent work. You were studying the right thing. So, time for our score check.
Okay, so for the actual points for common only,
We have a conflict.
I don't want the real points. I want the fake points.
what do you want?
I want the ridiculous
There's a
numbers.
conflict like there points to.
Oh, I know the question is. I can go through the questions you want. What do you want?
Okay, so we start diverging.
Okay.
Question 7.
Oh, yeah, that was the weird bonus one, right?
Question 8. We got.
On question 7, Team B got 5 points and Team C got 5 points.
Okay, on question 8.
Yeah,
Team C got 15.
Okay.
Is that it? Okay. No worries. I also probably said the wrong thing twice, so you're fine. What you got?
So, Team A for total points has 30, Team B has 63, and Team C has 85. Joshua and Lucas have a total of 20.
Sorry?
Joshua and Lucas have a total
Josh and
of
Lucas have 20. That's right. Okay. Toss up 11 for any team. Listen to the following iconic television opening, which I will read twice, then answer the questions that follow in English. The name of the show is not the answer. You have been warned. Apud sistema criminale justumque, populus representator a duobus regibus distinctis sed aequis. Vigilibus qui crimina investigent, et advocatis regionis, qui efficiant ut scelesti poenas duint. Hae eorum fabulae sunt. R.B. Apud sistema criminale justumque, populus representator a duobus regibus distinctis, sed aequis. Vigilibus, qui crimina investigent, et advocatis regionis, qui efficiant, ut scelesti poenas duint. Hae eorum fabulae sunt. Using the toss-up, using your knowledge of television, what is the proper translation of advocatus regionis? B3.
Lawyer.
Prompt.
Regional lawyer.
I will accept that begrudgingly. District attorney is what I wanted. Give team A 3 fake. Give team B 8 fake points. But team B gets the real points, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, I like you guys to be right. Bonus 1. In which regio of the United States does the show from the passage take place? It's not in the passage, by the way. So, European.
Which district? New York final.
Yes, I can also take Manhattan. Bonus 2. Give the Latin name for this long-running crime drama produced by Dick Wolf.
Yeah. The same Latin name or English name?
Latin, please.
Lakes at Ordo. Lakes at Ordo.
Absolutely, yes. 20 points for Team B on toss-up 11. Make sure you got their 8 points on this unit. All right. Toss-up 12 for any team. In the year of our, in Common Era, 1994, Tom Hanks portrayed a lovable and kind-hearted man named, get before.
Forrest Gump?
No, sorry. In the year of our Lord, in Common Era 1994, Tom Hanks portrayed a lovable and kind-hearted man named Forrest Gump, who just so happened to be a featured extra at various historically significant events. What man in mythology, in a similar fashion, was a member of the Argonauts, hunted the Caledonian boar, C3.
Melier.
I'm sorry, A2?
Hercules?
No, I was going to say, and stormed Thebes as one of the 7, where he finally met his end, fleeing prepared Clymenus as the earth swallowed him whole, and the answer is Amphiaraus. Give him 5 fake points. But real points are coming because I'm going to read bonus 1 as a toss-up, and then bonus 2 as a toss-up. And I remember this time. I only forget things sometimes. Bonus 1 is a toss-up. Name 2 men from Forrest Squad in Vietnam, or 5 from Amphiaraus' squad, A4.
Bubba and Lieutenant Dan.
Yes. Can you name any more? I pulled up the script for this.
I don't have any.
Anyone else? More people in his squad in Vietnam? They have Tex, Cleveland, Dallas, and Sergeant Sims. But you get the 5 points. Bonus 2, 5-point toss-up. What college football team did Forrest play? C4.
Alabama.
That's correct. Did Forrest play for, which has a 59-39 record against UTK, and whose now yearly rivalry game is known as the third Saturday in October. Fun fact, they both have the most wins against each other because they're so old. Okay, that's 5 points for Team C. Toss up 13 for any team. One of the main characters in what 1999 visually gripping and cinematically innovative movie is named for a mythological character who has brothers named Icalos, Phobator, and Phantasos by his father Somnos, and encourages Neo to break free of the C3. The Matrix, yes, the character I was talking about is?
Oh, Morpheus.
Yes. Yeah, the concept is about breaking through the machines. Bonus 1 for Team C. When Neo goes to visit the Oracle, aside from meeting a weird kid in the lobby who tells him "Es nullum cochlear," he sees a sign over the door to the kitchen door, must have anything there. That reads, Temet Noske. What advice is that sign giving Neo? T, long E, N, short E, T.
Grow, grow. Know yourself.
Need your answer, please. 3,
Okay.
2,
Defer to Brian.
no you?
No.
I'll take that, but I
That's
wanted know thyself. And I was
Know
Thyself, know yourself, thyself. Same.
Audience,
Has Matt on
audience, know you. Boo them. Okay, now the audience, except for Jason and the other guy, and the audience has 8 points. I apologize.
I mean, that's like classic. Come on.
I know, they do get 5 points though. Bonus 2. The suffix met is applied to personal pronouns in cases outside of the nominative, except for the genitive plural, because of course, they emphasize the fourth. What's another suffix that could be used to emphasize a personal pronoun in the nominative?
Good question.
Thank you. I didn't know. Way too hard.
I'm sorry.
All right, I need your answer.
Okay, G. Defer to Brian.
E? No, I'm sorry. Tay or Tay? Yes, I need an answer. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll give you a chance for more fake points next time.
Just saying that.
What's another suffix? That was in the question. Yeah, I have Tay or Tay.
Or
All right.
say.
Or maybe say. I don't have say, but I believe it says. It says just like a weird form. I don't know. But anyway, toss up 14 for any team. Seinfeld tentatively started in 1989, but was definitely a 1990s juggernaut. It was apparently pitched as a show about nothing. What Roman author would have argued that this was not possible, as he claims A2?
Lucretius.
Incredible. What does he claim?
Nothing comes from nothing.
And he does. Very good. They get the real point, they get 5 more points. Bonus 1 for Team A. And one of the most iconic lines in TV history, brought to us by Seinfeld, can be translated into Latin as nullum jus tibi. Give that quote in English.
No soup for you. No soup for you.
Incredible. They got the other units. Bonus 2. What female name derived from the Latin noun for pain or grief is the central plot point to one of the most famous episodes of Seinfeld?
Sorry, repeat?
Yeah. What female name derived from the Latin noun for pain? Dolores is correct, yes. That is 20 points for Team A.
So funny. You have to see that. I don't get it.
Yes,
And that's why we're laughing.
okay.
All right.
Toss up 15 for any teams after the machine. One of the greatest phenomena. That's not good grammar. Not good. One of the greatest phenomena in JCL history happened in 1993 when an unassuming young man from Michigan successfully ran for national first VP using a brilliant platform in which he spelled his last name in his speech. He later received an elevation to the presidency and further elevation to the National Committee in General JCL Immortality. Either spell or pronounce, with extreme emphasis on the last letter, the last name of JCL great Kevin. One of the greatest phenomena in JCL history happened in 1993 when an unassuming young man from Michigan successfully ran for national first VP using a brilliant platform in which he spelled his last name in his speech. A2.
C-O-X.
I'm sorry, that's not correct, but you are exactly in the arena we need you to be in. Okay. One of the greatest phenomena in JCL history happened in 1993 when an unassuming young man from Michigan successfully ran for national first VP using a brilliant platform in which he spelled his last name in his speech. He later received an elevation to the presidency, and further elevations to the National Committee and Journal JCL Immortality. Either spell or pronounce, with extreme emphasis on the last letter, the last name of JCL great Kevin. B2.
Kochs.
That's not exactly what I meant when I said that to him, but point for effort, not really. Okay, I read it twice. C3. Answer, please.
D-I-C-K?
I may have been speaking
I'm sorry.
That will teach me to encourage team. Okay. I've learned my lesson. No. His last name is Fu, which is spelled, of course, with 2 letters. Well, good news. Now I'm going to read the very long historical bonuses as toss-ups. So, bonus 1/toss-up for all teams.
You reset.
I did, yes. But fair play, because that's not inconsistent. The 1990s also saw the first time that several beloved institutions hosted convention. In 1991, the JCL descended on Emory for the first time. We'll just say that conventions at Emory have improved since then. At the 1991 convention, what distinction was held by the dormitory in which the Georgia delegation was housed? B2.
Nice.
No. A2.
No air conditioning.
No. C3.
No seats.
No. Well, it was held in Georgia by Georgia, so you were really close. There was the only one with air conditioning. Yeah.
I was at that.
Sorry.
You thought you were having no air conditioning.
Yeah, I had no air
Right, you remember having it, but they were fat and happy in their little AC. Yeah. Now I have too much AC. It doesn't make any sense. Bonus 2, but it's actually a toss-up for all of you. In 1997, North Dakota State hosted for the first time. It happened that year. In 2010, North Dakota State University hosted again. It happened again. Beat 3.
A tornado.
Yes, it
A tornado is correct. In 2019, they hosted for the 3rd time, and they were blessedly blue skies for the whole week. Blah, blah, blah. You got the question right. 5 points, real points for Team B. All right, that's our last time doing that this round, so no reward for missing them again. Don't miss them anymore. Okay. Toss up 16 for any team.
16 or 15?
16. We just did 15, and it was the weird bonus thing, and Team B got 5 points. All right. You guys agree? No worries. I talked too fast. I'm working on a little bit of slow. No, we don't have a score check, so don't worry about that. We're going to score check until the end. Okay. Good. All right. Toss up 16 for any team. What 90s era mega franchise, with additions such as Anquila, Smaragdus, and Margarita, and gave players the mandate that omnes capiendis Pokemon. Although we OG players have only 151 to pursue. Bonus 1 for Team B. That's right, this is a Pokemon question. That means I'm going to give you a transmitted Pokédex entry, and you have to have the youngsters on the team help you out. Who is this Pokemon? Habitat in Silvis procul abhinc hominibus. In genis retinet fulmina, quae eicerentor si opugnaretor.
Repeat.
Habitat in Silvis procul abhinc hominibus. In genis retinet fulmina, quae eicerentor si opugnaretor. Your answer.
Raichu?
Oh, I've only listened to your teammates who were saying Pikachu. And this is, I believe, a Pokédex entry, so I have to say Pikachu. But, bonus 2, there are over 1,000 Pokemon now. We only care about those that existed in the 90s. Who is this Gen 2 Pokemon whose only move in the game is Counter, that features heavily in the cartoon series Johto Journeys? Udkauda Tomatra is on...
Listen.
Oh, did you let that get early? I was going to be more...
Sorry.
I can take your answer now if you're ready.
Continue.
Okay. Tomatra quam pix calator. Hic Pokemon habitans penitus speluncis se movet solum nocte. Numquam primum comitit proilium.
Wobbuffet.
That's correct. He caught you all the time. That's 15 points for Team B. Oh my god, he's my suggestion. This is so funny. Alright, I didn't see these questions. Alright. Toss up 17. On June 17th, 1994, the world stopped and took notice as O.J. Simpson's white Ford Bronco slowly went down the 405. In 305 AD, who took a horse, maybe a white Bronco, we don't know, and rode post house to post house, C3. That is correct. Hamstringing every horse in sight, knowing that eventually Galerius would sober up and retract the permission he had given this man to leave and join his father, Constantius Porus, in Gaul. Bonus 1 for Team C. I don't know Wikipedia, but like we're both different. Bonus 1. After meeting up with his father, Constantine crossed to Britain and spent the next year or so in what city? The capital of the province of Britannia Secunda, and the city where his father would die in 306.
Oh no. Okay, so it's either Ruricum or Camelodon. What's that? So Secunda, do you think Secunda's up or down?
I need your answer, please.
Camelodon?
No, that was the other one. For Team C. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Sometimes in the Wussock, put questions in here that are so hard, just out of curiosity, so that I can be equally impressed and horrified if someone actually knows it. This is one such question. After the death of his father, Constantine had a Germanic king proclaim him as Augustus so that he could tell Galerius that it was not his choice to ascend the throne. Name that Germanic king.
One of the Franks. Okay. I think. It might not go to the Franks. I might be lying to myself. Okay.
Yeah, that's all you, man.
What's your
Okay.
No.
Radagaises?
No, and I will tell you that Ken was writing this next to me, and he said, "Do you know this name?" And I said, "I recognize a lot of names vaguely. I have never said one in my entire life." He said, "Perfect." This is Trocus, or Chrocus.
Never heard of it.
Me either. See? You understand something. Okay, so that's 10 points for Team C on top of 15. I probably should ask the audience. Have you all done that? It's crazy, right? Who would ever know that? Toss up 18 for any team.
Which one?
Without buzzing in and giving it as the answer, because it's not the answer. Consider the name of the 275 BC battle at which Curius Dentatus defeated Pyrrhus, king of Epirus. Now, considering the meaning of the roots that make up the site of that battle, what 90s TV show is evoked in which the title character refers to himself as the princeps Arcanes of the title location? C4.
First Prince of Bel-Air.
That's correct. What's the battle? Oh, that's fun. Okay. All right. So, bonus 1 for Team C. What two battles, one in 280 BC, the other in 279 BC, were victories for Pyrrhus that were so costly they later gave rise to the term Pyrrhic victory? Yes, and bonus 2. In the well-loved theme song, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, our hero tells us, "I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the license plate said fresh, and it had something in the mirror. If anything, I could say that this cab was rare, but I thought, nah, forget it, yo homes to Bel-Air." The redacted word in that line can be rendered into Latin with what word?
It was like the game where like you go, oh, it's like the bones. Oh, Polly? I think Tallies is smart.
Need your answer.
Tall? Yeah. Tallies?
I agree.
Nice
Remember-
steal.
Can I choose one?
No, well, no. So, I don't think. Tali is what I wanted. Tali. Really, it's not really, that's enough of those like that. I don't want Tali. But I only have
Oh, we
Tali.
have to ask. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I would take Tali. But hey, you know what? 15 points for Team C on top of 18. We got 2 left to go. They got, one or two, they got bonus 1.
I was trying to get the
Oh, no.
Mr. G, that's on you. You gotta remember that.
Bonus, toss up 19 for any team. When recognized, either perform the following commands or explain what 90s phenomenon you are doing. C3.
A patatina, dona macarena.
How did you know that? Yeah. For the audience, my command list is this long. It is longer than the last passage by a few lines. It's just like, put your other hand, do the whole thing, But we're kind of perfect that we have an hour and a half left in this whole of it, in 2 rounds.
Where do I supposed to go?
So, very good work. And give them 15 fake points, but 10 real points. 15 fake points. That was incredible. I don't know how I did that. Bonus 1 for Team C. Speaking of 90 songs that somehow against the laws of God and of men have survived to the consciousness of people today, what song has the following repeated line reproduced here in Latin? Hotes meos capillos pectere, hotes exuere me ubique, imaginatio, vita est tua creatio. As a hint, this song had yet another renaissance due to a 2023 movie sensation.
I love Barbie. What was that for?
I will take that as your answer. Bonus 2. That's correct. Finally, because they're both so much fun to say, give both the title and the band for the 1997 hit with these lyrics rendered into Latin. Ego sternor sed orior versus, tu nunquam me contenturus es. Give both the title and the band, because they're both so much fun to say, for this 97 hit with the lyrics in Latin. I want the English though. I want the English band name and the title. Ego sternor sed orior versus, tu nunquam me contenturus es.
I think it's Smashing Pumpkins.
And I need your answer.
What song would be though? You heard it, Brian? Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Do you have a song? I believe that's a band, to my knowledge.
Despite all my rage.
Despite all my rage.
I'm still
No,
Can I
let's see.
steal?
You
Steal.
may,
Oh, vampires!
Oh, no, also no, you may steal.
Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba.
25 points for that. Yes.
Oh! Hey.
Hey. Okay, toss up 20, after which we're done, we'll have a score check. Toss up 20 for 18. Elegans, infantilis, rufa, terribilis, and atleticus are Latin adjectives that, when translated into English, give the names of the 5 members of what amazingly popular B2.
Spice Girls.
Spice Girls! Yes. Bonus 1, and by the way, when I mentioned it before the round, I did not know that much about it. No, it's really weird that it does. Bonus 1. The Spice Girls Uber hit Wannabe starts with its refrain. Translate the first line of that refrain into Latin. If you somehow don't know it, you may ask one audience member of your captain's choice. I would like your answer to start today.
Tibi decom quid wellen, quid waldissime wellen.
One more time? Sorry.
Tibi decom quid wellen, quid waldissime wellen.
You went way more than I wanted, but that's great. That's wonderful. Yes. And in English, it of course is.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really
Yeah, I like the first one. Sorry, I was confused. The second part was not on that paper, but that is exactly right in my here. Wonderful. They get the bonus, and they get like 20 fake points. I think they do more. That's pretty safe. Bonus 2. Responde obligate to the following question according to the first verse of Wannabe. Quid tibi faciendum est si vis meum futurum?
Can you repeat?
Responde obligate to the following question according to the first verse of Wannabe. Quid tibi faciendum est si vis meum futurum?
No, it's something about the past.
Okay, can you repeat that one more time?
I cannot, and also need your answer.
I'm captain. So forget my past.
It is! That's why you're captain! That's 20 points on toss up 20. And our score after 20.
On 15, did Team C get bonus 1 after it was
Good question.
given to everyone?
On 15, no. No one scored on bonus 1 on 15. But Team B got 5 points on bonus 2.
Great.
And no one was tossed up.
So that means
Oh, no. You all played very well. That was one of the 1990s.
And it's another guy, which one you think is better than my dad?
Hey, score please. There we go. Here we go.
Team A has 60 points, Team B has 168 points, and Team C has 160 points. Lucas and Joshua have 20 points, and the audience has 8 points.
This is one of the semifinal rooms. I don't know who's in and who's not, but it's where we'll take place.
Wait, guys, we want to get a picture. You want the front? Yes! I love the front. Guys, we were going to take a picture. You have to get in line.
Thank you.
Or actually, absolutely you have to. But first, you have to sit down. Help me, somebody help me hand them out. Okay, I'm going to help you. Okay. Oh, that one too. What do I do? Just hand it. Okay, I'll do it. Guys, fantastic job. Fantastic.
Everybody gets a trophy.
You guys can keep those, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you all for
Pepsi Fox is just a handful
Save us some comedy.
Why are you laughing so hard at like? Yeah, wait, what's so funny with the
It's a funny episode.
Oh, okay.